everybody. I'm Kat Pressimone,
And I'm James Newton.
and we are medical students at the University of Pittsburgh, and we are here to talk about the Pitt Med Empowerment series.
So the Empowerment series, this is actually our second time hosting it. So as background, medical students are under an enormous amount of stress, given the rigors of our schooling and of the intensity of this workforce, this job, especially during a pandemic. So upwards of 50% of medical students struggle with mental health issues at some point during medical school. And as big an issue as it is, so med students are no taking the time to prioritize wellness. They need wellness penciled into their schedules in order for it to happen. So that's why Kat and I have started the Empowerment series here at the University of Pittsburgh as a series of interactive sessions to teach medical students mindfulness techniques in order to empower them to combat their anxiety now and into the future.
So the way that the session works is that we hold hour-long sessions. The first 55 minutes are to practice some sort of mindfulness technique. So, for example, some of the ones that we've done in the past were creative writing as mindfulness, different meditations to promote mindfulness, things like that. And then going forward in the future, we hope to do some ones that integrate in more art therapy. And then the last 5 minutes, what makes it really special is that we have a goal setting time to try and help students come up with a way to integrate whatever mindfulness technique they just learned into their daily routine if it's something that they really liked and helped make them feel better. So what we're asking for is $1,800 to cover 9 sessions, so about $200 a session. And for an example of how that money would be spent, if we had a session with community artist Maritza Mascara, who we are trying to work with this upcoming spring, that $200 would cover her facilitator fee, as well as supplies for students for whatever the art project is that we're doing during the session.
So as mentioned, this is our second time hosting the Empowerment series. This past series has included 5 great events with subjects ranging from meditation to creative writing, with 2 events still upcoming. And this upcoming round, we plan to increase our reach to even more of the student body by doing more in-person events as appropriate and adding leadership from first and second years, which Kat and I are not a part of, and bring in students during didactic years of medical school and do more outreach through advertising and other means.
So why are James and I good people to lead this? Well, as we already mentioned, we are medical students, so we understand the rigors of what our classmates are going through. But also, as James mentioned, this is the second time that we'll be doing this. We got U Prize last year, and this is funding to help us continue the program. And I think we learned a lot about the things that worked, and also have some great ideas for things that we can do to improve the program in the future. So, thank you for your time, and please help us help future medical providers with their mental health.
Thank you.
And thank you. Judges, question away, please.
Guys, what are the tools you guys use to get the word out there to all the medical students? Like, how are you marketing or self-promoting this?
So the main things that we've been doing so far, which is relatively standard amongst the medical students, is there are listservs that are broken down by class. So you can send out emails to the entire class of 2022, 2023, etc. So we would send those out to all 4 classes. And then the thing that kind of is most commonly used amongst our med school is also Facebook pages that, again, each class has. So we would throw something up there. The med school doesn't have any other kind of like consistent thing that everybody checks, and not everyone is in the building at the same time. So we don't do anything like in person to advertise.
Are you guys allowed to put posters up and stuff like that if they're going to the same place, like a common class or a common room on campus?
I believe we would be able to. Actually, right now, though, not many students are meeting in person. All of our lectures are broadcast, and so a majority of classmates are not attending lecture, and those in 3rd and 4th years are scattered throughout the hospital system. So it would have maybe varied effect, but if we maybe target large, mandatory meetings when those 2 occur.
Or if you could, maybe you could just get a screenshot and ask a lecturer that they could post that pre-lecture, for 15 seconds for a great cause. Maybe they can get a screen of what you're doing, how you're doing it. That would just, it wouldn't cost you anything. It wouldn't cost them anything. And it would be serving everybody.
That's a great idea.
Hi, James and Kat. I am curious, since it's your second year doing this program and the hopes that this program gets to continue, if you were planning on bringing on any other student leaders as far as organizing it so that this program can continue to live even after you two finish school and take on roles outside of the university.
So right now, the Empowerment Series is under the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine Wellness Committee. So it's something that already does get perpetuated every year, and James and I are a part of it. And so we're the ones who are leading it right now. But as James said, we're hoping to bring on someone who's a first or a second year student to not only help give us some fresh ideas, but also then exactly to kind of take it on as their baby and carry it on as time goes.
Excellent. I also noticed that you hope to increase attendance in these events by at least 100%. What is your strategy for bringing in so many new people?
Well, I think we have one new strategy that's advertised at the beginning of lectures. But otherwise, like mentioned, I think first and second year leadership would be great in order to do sort of social networking. If you come and bring a friend, invite them to bring a friend. So networking through different classes, and I think that would be particularly effective in first and second years where we have historically had less reach.
Great, thank you.
All right, we are at time. We heard the amounts. Do we have any concerns? Okay, then.
Congratulations, you have won the U Prize Alumni Award. We're so excited to announce that your mentor is Dr. Carla Chugani. Dr. Carla Chugani is an assistant professor at the University of Pittsburgh. Dr. Chugani's newest research investigates DBT skills training delivered as a 3-credit undergraduate college course titled Wellness and Resilience for College and Beyond. Congratulations.